some people get so mad. Some people go to Disney World and they'll spend so much money. Some people will spend $600 a night to stay at a hotel. $600 a night. And then in the morning, they'll get up and leave that room. Is that not crazy? To anybody else, if I ever go on a vacation and I spend $600 on the room, that room is the vacation. I'm not leaving the room. I'm going to stay in there and do everything. I'm going to use all the soap, all the towels. I'm going to open and close the blinds for an hour. I will finally read the Bible. I will get to it that weekend. As a comedian, going from town to town is your life. In and out of hotels sounds exciting, but with only working an hour a night, the other 23 can feel like a sentence. Even the hot tub gets boring. So what do? Anything. I'm Nathan Macintosh, and this is Stand Up Downtime.
Let's get up to get down. I want the lights on when we're gonna rock this town.
Amish. Oh my God, I gotta go to this hotel, man. What's going on?
Let's do it.
You wanna do something?
Coffee, something.
Coffee or something, man. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Burlington.
Burlington.
This is Amish Patel, originally from Brampton, a very funny comedian you've seen on Amazon and Nickelodeon.
Burlington, what's up? I grew up in Brampton, obviously. I think some of you could tell, but but now it's obvious. But when I was a kid, I was like the first brown guy. True story. I checked, and yeah, when I was a kid, people were mad about it. People I'd be walking home from school, and people would say, "Hey, go home," which is weird because I'm already walking home. You know what I mean? Like, just give me a minute. I want to go home. If anything, I'm gonna not go home now just to spite you. I want to go eat a grilled cheese and watch the Grassy High like everyone else. Okay?
So this isn't your first time in Burlington, is it?
I did a show here years ago, and it's as classy as I remember.
This is my first time in Burlington.
It's your first time?
Yeah.
Really? I got
Yeah,
here before
pretty
you?
much. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. You beat me to it. I thought it was
Yeah.
like a Costco that you threw up in, you know? But you
No, no,
come
no.
and you go, oh, this is like a place. Hey, man, you want to go here, Martini House?
You want to go to the Martini House?
I mean, it's starting to rain. There's not really much else, you know what I mean?
Yeah, let's go to the Martini House.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Let's do
Sure.
it. Let's get. I like the Christmas lights. It's beautiful.
You can't really go wrong with a place that has Christmas lights up 24 hours a day.
When they
you
got
know?
Christmas lights, I'm going in. I'm going in.
Welcome, Martini Lister there for you guys.
All right.
I would highly suggest if you guys are just getting into it, start you off with a pick-me-up, little espresso style martini.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'll do that. I haven't had a drink in 4 years. I'm very excited.
You haven't had
about
a drink in 4 years?
I haven't had a drink. Well, 4 years in October, so 3.5 years really. I'm stretching that. I'm stretching that to 4.
I'm honored.
3.5. I know. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I wouldn't have done it for anyone.
You tried to make one in the bathtub at the hotel. Didn't work out.
Didn't work out. Yeah. I stopped drinking because I was in a bar every night and I was getting wasted. I was just getting wasted every night.
You had a problem. You can just say you had a problem.
I had a problem. I had a bit of a problem. And I feel like I see a lot of comics who do still have it. Like, they just come out, they're doing a 6-minute set, but they'll have 7 beers.
Your first drink in 4 years. You're just gonna go right into it? Do you want to give Carl like an emergency contact in case you get too hard into these things?
Oh, you guys have my cell phone? Carl, thank you. Cheers.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That is what I thought too. I took a sip. I go, whoa, that's Burlington. Woo!
Absolutely.
Burlington. What is it called when the bridge doesn't go to the other side? Is there a name?
Just a pier.
Pier. Boom. Pier.
I was gonna say, you're not talking about a pier, are you?
I'm talking about a
Nailed
pier. I went all the way out on that pier. It was beautiful.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but the geese scared the crap out of me. Geese, like, I know a couple of comics do bits about this. They will attack you. Have you ever been attacked by
No, I've never been attacked by a goose because I'm not a loser. Like if you
2 or 3 times,
it's
man.
It's
I did nothing to me.
It's a giant bird. Like you can't be.
No,
attacked
one
by a
time
goose.
one flew over me, landed in front of me, and then turned around and started saying, "What? Go back." I had to go back. I went back. I was jogging, and this guy, I guess I went near his kids or something.
Yeah, right.
He flew over my head. I could feel the legs over my head, and then he landed, and he's like, back.
Well, first of all, it's 100% your fault. You were running through the goose's life.
I was on the
this
sidewalk.
geese's life.
Didn't
You could
explain it.
choke a goose.
Did I not
a goose
explain
is
this
such
well?
a giant bird you could grab
No.
and beat
Have
it to
you
death.
have you got it in its face? They hiss. They
Yeah, but
attack.
you could grab it and choke it, and I guarantee you the goose would go, whoa, whoa, I didn't know we were getting real today.
When you get that close, they get real, they get in your face, and it's very intimidating.
I wouldn't be scared of a goose.
I went the other way. I mean, you know what I did? I went back 10 steps, crossed the street, I kept going.
Have you ever been on stage and you've started to say something that you kind of felt wasn't going to go the way that you wanted to go, and then had to feel, you know what I mean? Had to feel the way around that?
It wasn't even really offensive. I remember the last time someone like got mad at me, or so I started a bit, and I guess Pride Week was in a couple days, and this guy's wasted. I was doing a bit about being brown or something, and he just started yelling, "Pride Week!" Like he just started yelling it, and that's it. That's like the worst thing. And I was like, what?
That literally was not a story.
Listen, I don't
That
get.
was
I don't.
not-
I
that
don't
was
say
not-
stuff
but
on
the-
stage that gets me in
so,
trouble.
So then just say that. Why did you ever start doing comedy?
I don't know. I just can't stop doing it. I love it. I tried other stuff, and then it makes you. The Lord has put a voice in my head that
The
said
Lord.
you got to do this. You have to do this.
Who's the Lord? Are we talking like Jesus, the big man?
Ganesh, obviously. But
Got you.
no.
6 arms?
Listen, Jesus talks to me sometimes.
Okay.
I'll talk to all of them.
And they said, did you have another job before?
We don't have an exclusivity contract as a Hindu. I can get in.
Oh,
with
you
either
just
guys.
hop around.
I can hop around.
Do what you want.
Yeah.
Any
You
God
guys are
that's
very
up there.
strict with like ours
What do you
only.
mean, you guys? What does this mean?
You're people.
That I believe in Jesus because I'm a white man? Is this what you're saying? I look into the sky and I say, I see clouds, I see sky. You know what I mean? I look back down, I see a martini. That's all I need.
It's nice though. I like being Hindu. It's like imagine a billion people who believe in the Lord of the Rings. That's what it's like. It's like there's elephant gods, blue people. Everyone can fly. It's like Marvel Universe. They're flying around, fighting. They're having little battles. They're like banging each other. It's a lot of fun. Anyway.
Do you talk a lot about being brown?
There's yeah. It's like a
I'm
good,
not grilling you. I'm
it's
just
a good
asking.
40%. It's like 30-40%.
Okay.
It's what I think about, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it happens in conversation too. Like it is the natural thing. There have been people who are like, you know, oh, don't. There's people who say don't do this accent or don't talk about that too much, and then there's people who are like, go for that, do that, you know.
Yeah.
And I just do what I feel like talking about, you know.
I have a lot of things about being brown too, but it's from the perspective of if I was brown,
Okay, cool.
and that's it.
That's very exciting.
Like if I go to Tim Hortons in Brampton, I want to see like an old Indian lady working there. That's just how I was raised. That's our culture now, I guess. Even if you go to Dunkin' Donuts in America, it's all brown. I don't know how we got into the donut game this hard, but like there's certain places where that's our okay? But I was in a Tim Hortons in Brampton a couple weeks ago, and there's like a 20-year-old white girl working there. And I said, God damn it, they're stealing our jobs. Where's my aunt gonna work? Coffee time? Huh? Go work at a Starbucks, make some tips, get out of here. I just wanted to help her with her. I wasn't saying like go back to Barrie, I was saying let's work on the resume. Let's figure this out. I want better, come on. I'm gonna call my aunt, she'll take the shift, let's go.
Oh, so this happened. This is way worse than
If this
the
is
Pride
the Pride
thing.
Week story again.
This is way worse. So I was doing a joke, and I mentioned Jesus in a joke.
Yeah.
It's not even disrespectful, but I just mentioned it. And there was like an old man that looked at me and was like, "No, you don't need to do it." And then I talked to him for a second. I was like, "Are you saying no to me?" And he's like, where are you going with this? You don't need to do this." And he just gave me one of those. It was terrifying.
Wait
I
a
thought
minute,
I'd have
man.
to run
This
out
is
of it.
has anybody paying attention to this? Carl, did you hear this again? I go, did anybody ever yell at you because you're brown? And the guy
Listen, it wasn't yelling.
skirts the issue again and goes, I mentioned Jesus one time, and a guy said, you don't have to do this. What? Am I talking to myself?
It was a
here?
threat.
Am I talking to myself?
Nathan, it was a threat.
But how did that have anything
It
to
was,
do with
it was a very you. I don't want you talking about this. It was
you,
very
like you, like Brown.
You
I
don't
don't
need
want
to talk
Brown.
about
He
this.
might as well said, I don't want Brown talking about
Yeah,
this.
that's what it was.
I used to drink a ton. I drank real young. Coming from the East Coast, people drink like, you know. I started drinking when I was like 13. Stopped at 19. Right when the government said, "Hey man, you can do this now," I was like, I don't want to.
Yeah,
So I just
you're a
kinda
bad boy.
stopped.
You're a bad boy.
I don't know if I'm a bad boy. So you stopped drinking because when you start doing stand-up, they do give you a lot of drinks when you start doing stand-up.
Yeah, they're paying you with drinks,
Yeah.
and then you're like getting wasted every night. And then I just saw like some older people that were like, "Man, this guy's an alcoholic," and it scared me. And I said, "Just don't drink then."
Got you. So that's what. So when you were like, "Hey man, I'm drinking a lot,"
So I'm
while
really
I'm doing
screwed
stand-up.
right now. I might be really screwed right
This
now.
is a lot of
This
sugar.
might
This
be
is
a lot-
alcohol. Yeah, your
this
whole
is the
life is
thing.
toast.
I'm done, yeah.
Yeah, you really stand-up's done.
2 more.
If you had a
I'm
show
just kidding.
tonight, that one's over.
Yeah. I do have a show tonight. With
It's
you.
toast. Yeah, we got a show tonight.
got a show
I don't
today.
even know why I'm gonna. But I mean, what are you gonna do?
What are you going to do?
Walking down the street. This is better than staying in a hotel. 100%.
You know what really scares me is just older people who just have no money. Like,
Yeah.
what scares me is being old with no money. Mm-hmm. It's terrifying.
What's old? What do you consider old?
Like, I'm talking like, I need
I
a
can't
walker.
wait for you to say 39.
I
I can't wait. I can't wait for you to be like, I mean, I don't want to be.
I'm
I don't want to be
walker.
38 years old and have no money.
That's less scared of that, but I'm scared of that a little bit. But it's the
So
walker.
let's say 70.
Yeah, 70 and I'm broke and I'm like, hey man, got a spot? I don't know. That would be scary,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. So are you pretty good with money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm scared.
yeah, I'm in the same kind of boat. I don't
Yeah.
spend a ton.
Yeah,
Hey,
no, I've
Rose.
learned to live on nothing. As a comic, it's one of the skills you have to learn. Just learn to live on nothing. Another part of the not drinking.
Do you know the other thing though that
This is paid for, right?
people? No, these are double actually. When you come in the middle of the day, it's actually more money.
more money
Yeah,
for
these
me.
are $78. I'm gonna try to be Carl for a second. I'm a bartender, but
Tell
I'm
me.
not a bartender.
All right.
I see a man who thinks way too much. That's what I see over here. I see a guy who you need so much meditation. It's not even fun. You need like
I have 2 meditation apps. I have 2.
two is a crazy person. Two is a crazy person.
I paid for one of them.
Yeah, you
It's
need
fantastic.
one.
Headspace, I recommend it.
I've been on Headspace.
It's good.
Yeah, but what's the other one for? To check if Headspace is doing okay?
Calm has some other stuff. I do Calm and Headspace.
So did you have, was there always comedy in your house? Like what made you want to do stand-up?
I guess my dad is the first one. My dad's really into comedy. My cousin was really into comedy.
So your dad always liked comedy? Your dad watched like comedians and stuff when you were growing up?
No, he just did it himself. No, he wouldn't. I don't think he would watch anyone. No, he just kind of like wanted to be jokey himself.
Okay.
You know? And it's good. I mean, I know a lot of my friends' dads were really funny too. One thing that I noticed growing up is that a lot of my friends' dads, like, the dad would stop working, but the mom had to take care of them. And the way they got away with it is they were funny. Just kind of hung out. I'm not saying that that's what I want to do, but I was like, there's a lot of value in this. Like, people just keep people around because they're funny.
Do you?
Like, I remember my friend's dad, he like lost $100,000 and just gave up on life. And then, unlike other, like if they weren't brown, I feel like he would have been kicked out. He would have been kicked out of the house, but because they had to take care of him now.
Okay, so
And he got away with it, and everyone still loved him because he'd go and he'd be funny, and people were just like, "All right, this guy's cool, man."
But your dad was a funny human being.
My
And
dad's
because
still
your
very
dad
funny.
was funny, it made you funny.
It gave me the start, but I remember this my friend's dad.
Yeah.
Completely lost everything, but he was funny, and everyone loved him. Everyone kept around.
So that was what it was.
That was a big influence. Like, I didn't realize
Yeah.
until years later, but I was like, man, this guy really changed the game from in my head. That I
Yeah.
was like, you can just be funny and kind of get away with that.
My mom always had kind of stand-up in the house.
Yeah.
So I remember just watching and thinking it was the best.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why. But yeah.
And so I would say that, and then even like I get bullying and stuff like that. Like when I was a kid, it was. I mean, I don't want to complain about it. I hate to like bring it up like it's a sad story, but when I was a kid, I was the first brown guy in my school, and people were kind of mad about. I know, pride, but people were like mad a little bit, and I kind of maneuvered around it all with like joking around and making fun of other people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's where that changed the game for me too. Where I was like, I went from being like.
Where are you from? Brampton? You were the first brown person in Brampton.
In my class,
You were gonna take this stance?
There was 3 of us,
Uh-huh.
and then
We're already up by 2.
And then no, so there's me, and then 2 more, and then the flood, and then everyone came, and then the whole classes. Yeah, that was
Okay.
like in grade 3 that happened.
Okay.
But in like grade 2, there was like 2-3 of us.
So the worst heckles for you would have been grade 2, 3.
It was pretty hard. Yeah,
Okay.
grade 2-3. Once everyone became brown, then it kind of like it really calmed down.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're done these. You want to head back?
Let's head back, man.
It's hard being gay if you're brown. Like I know so, not me, but I mean I'm not. But when I was growing up, one of my buddies was gay, and he got sent to a gay correction camp. Isn't that crazy? Correction camp. It sounds awful, right? Greatest summer of his life. Let me tell you how these parents, they backfired. This backfired. There's a big backfiring. These parents got together like, oh my God, my horny 15-year-old son might be gay. What do we do? What do we do? Oh, I know. Round them up, send them to camp together. That'll teach them. They out of each other. My buddy came back. He was like, I didn't know I was gay until I went to that Don't Be Gay camp. That's where I got all the gay moves. He learned all the gay moves there.